Did you people hear about the famous Euphrates River? Hello everyone, today we've got a super exciting topic to share with you that's been causing quite a stir recently. We're going to talk about something really amazing and concerning the Euphrates River. It used to be a beautiful river, but now it's going through a really tough time. If you're as curious as we are about history, religion, and the environment, get ready for an amazing adventure. Today, we're diving into a super fascinating topic that's been causing quite a stir recently. We've stumbled upon some mind-blowing news about the Euphrates River. This river, which used to be absolutely magnificent, is now in the midst of a truly alarming crisis. We're about to explore a surprising twist that might give you chills. Get ready for a mind-blowing discovery that's causing a lot of excitement in the areas near the Euphrates River. It's like a never-ending wave, and they're all getting scarier. What's the heart-wrenching news we're dealing with? Did you know that the Euphrates, which has been crucial for many civilizations, is drying up really fast? It's happening so quickly that it's quite surprising. There's a big problem happening in Syria and Iraq. Lots of people are in danger. It's especially sad because this river has been important to these lands for a really long time. Just imagine how anxious these communities must be feeling as they deal with the terrifying situation of not having enough water. They're witnessing the decline of the very essence of life. But hold on, there's even more. The Euphrates River is struggling against the dryness, and it's causing some serious and worrying consequences. Imagine this. There was once lands that were full of life and abundance. Crops grew abundantly, providing sustenance for all. But now, sadly, these lands are becoming barren and lifeless. Just picture the eerie quietness in these empty fields, as if they're telling the stories of farming communities who relied on the river for their survival. It gets even worse. Communities that are already having a hard time affording food are now facing an even bigger challenge of scarcity. It feels like a really unfortunate turn of events, almost like an old curse coming back to haunt those who are already struggling. The situation is really bad. There's a combination of not enough water, crops failing, and people not having enough food. It's a big problem that could affect whole communities. You might be wondering what caused this catastrophe. What could make a really strong river suddenly lose all its water? The answers are really different and kind of disturbing. Could climate change be causing all these crazy weather patterns we're seeing lately? It seems like everything is getting thrown out of whack. Or maybe it's because of the consequences of political decisions and agreements that have changed the future of the river? As we continue to explore this mystery, one thing is certain. The unfolding drama along the Euphrates River is absolutely captivating. The situation is really important, the consequences are significant, and it feels like we need to act quickly. Get ready, because in the next chapter, we'll dive into some fascinating theories that are making waves. We'll cover everything from ancient prophecies to current environmental issues. You won't believe how fascinating the truth behind this catastrophe is. It's even more gripping than you could ever imagine. Now, let's explore a fascinating mystery that has captivated people all over the world. Picture yourself opening the pages of the Book of Revelation, a captivating text that has fascinated believers for centuries. Guess what? There's a really creepy part in the book. It talks about the Euphrates River, and it's freaking out the people who are trying to figure it out. Imagine this. Words that were written a long time ago, but still feel incredibly relevant even now. The Book of Revelation is a mysterious collection of prophecies and visions. It talks about the Euphrates River in a way that has caused a lot of debates, discussions, and even a feeling of unease. Do you think the current crisis we're experiencing could be connected to ancient predictions about the end of the world? There are people who believe that the river drying up could be connected to what is mentioned about the Euphrates in the Book of Revelation. But wait a minute, there's more to this story. As we think about prophetic connections, we start to see another reality that runs alongside ours. Climate experts, who are often overlooked, are raising a critical alarm. What are they worried about? The weather is getting unpredictable, and there's a big concern about global warming. This crisis could be Mother Nature's way of urgently telling us that we can't ignore the need for environmental action anymore. When we consider the strange similarities between old writings and current situations, we have to make a decision. Do you think of this as a sign from the heavens, like something that was predicted a long time ago? Or should we look at it from a scientific perspective and acknowledge that our actions as humans can greatly impact the delicate balance of our planet. Our world is like a beautiful tapestry, full of interesting contrasts that show just how complex life can be. As we try to understand the mystery of the Euphrates River, we come to a point where our beliefs, our duty to the environment, and who we are as people all come together. It's a journey that makes us think deeply and encourages us to explore what it means to be human. Just think about how our spiritual journey is like a tapestry, with different threads coming together. Throughout history, people have always looked for meaning, connection, and purpose through their spiritual beliefs. The Euphrates River is pretty cool because it's mentioned in old books like the Book of Revelation and the Book of Genesis. It's like a connection between the earthly and the divine. It's like a symbol that connects everything, even across time and space. It makes us think about the unknown and mysterious things. But as we think about the spiritual meaning, we also see another story that connects to the real world around us. This brings us to the important topic of our environmental duties. Did you know that the Euphrates River, which is crucial for the livelihoods of millions of people, is currently facing a serious problem? The river is drying up, and there's a real concern about water scarcity in the near future. It's a clear reminder that everything in nature is connected, and the consequences of what we do have a bigger impact than we might realize. In the midst of all these complicated layers, one question pops up. Can these different perspectives get along well together? Can spiritual beliefs and environmental action agree on anything? Well, the answer isn't as simple as finding a quick solution. It's more about recognizing and understanding the many complexities that make up our modern human experience. As we keep exploring this mysterious story, we can see that every point of view and interpretation adds another layer to our understanding of humanity. Every person's voice in this conversation has a different perspective that helps us see the world in a new way. It's like a beautiful symphony of different perspectives that make our understanding of the world even better. Think about this. You could see the crisis of the Euphrates River as a scary realization of old prophecies. It's interesting how the book of Revelation mentions the Euphrates and how it relates to our world today. This idea uses the mystery of old texts to make us think about how everything is connected and has a bigger meaning. It's like a spooky shadow that makes us wonder about the universe. On the flip side, there's another perspective that focuses on the importance of addressing our climate change as soon as possible. Climate experts are constantly reminding us that our actions, or lack of actions, have real consequences for the environment. Do you think the drying of the Euphrates is a clear reminder that when we neglect our environmental responsibilities, we can see the consequences happening right in front of us rather than just in the distant future? This story is great because it can include different perspectives. It shows how amazing and varied human thoughts and experiences are. In the midst of all this diversity, we all have something in common. We care about the world we live in and what we'll leave behind for future generations. As we think about belief, responsibility, and uncertainty, let's not forget that the Euphrates River, which used to be just a regular river, has become something more than that. It has become a powerful symbol that represents our collective human journey, a journey shaped by the interplay of the past, present, and the unknown future. One thing is abundantly evident, regardless of whether or not you put stock in ancient predictions or are concerned about the state of the environment. The Euphrates River is more than simply water moving through the ground. It serves as a real example of how intricately intertwined and interdependent our lives are. Our ideals, obligations, and the never-ending quest for knowledge come together to form something like a magnificent tapestry. As we delve further into this perplexing conundrum, not only do we uncover answers, but we also come to the realization that the mysteries of the world are just as vast and complex as the river that piqued our attention in the first place. As we embark on our adventure to learn more about the mysteries surrounding the Euphrates River, it is essential that we have an open mind and be prepared to investigate all of the many points of view that are available to us. Do you believe that what we're seeing is a confluence of a variety of events, each of which is contributing to the development of this convoluted narrative in some way? Imagine for a moment that there is a stunning tapestry that deftly weaves together political issues, the effects of climate change, and the significance of historical events. It seems as if they are all dancing in unison. It seems that the future of the Euphrates River is contingent on the simultaneous occurrence of all of these many circumstances. They are all connected to one another in ways that we are just beginning to comprehend. Let's have a conversation on the present state of politics. The obstacles of sharing water have been successfully navigated by the nations that are situated along the river, including Turkey, Syria, and Iraq, who have done so via the use of agreements. This demonstrates how the Euphrates River, which was formerly just a natural component of the surrounding terrain, has evolved into something more recent. It is no longer a river. Rather, it has become a channel through which nations may communicate and collaborate. It serves as a stark reminder that even the most powerful natural forces are intricately intertwined with the decisions and negotiations of humans. Let's discuss one of the most significant shifts taking place in our world: climate change. Do you believe that the fluctuating climate, rising temperatures, and altering ecosystems might possibly have an effect on the future of the Euphrates River? As a result of the changing climate on our planet, experts predict that there will be less water available to us, that ecosystems will be disrupted, and that the appearance of our landscapes will change. Do you believe that the Euphrates, a river that has a long and illustrious history, may be impacted by the changes that are taking place all over the world? The Euphrates River has seen the birth and fall of many civilizations over the course of history. It has served as a vital conduit for the development of civilizations, commercial endeavors, and military victories. It's possible that the tales from the past, the ones that are remembered along its banks, are having an effect on the events that are taking place right now. It's possible that the historical significance of the river is more than something we learn about in books or hear about in tales. Maybe it's a living legacy that continues to have an impact on our lives now. As we continue on our journey, we are beginning to understand that the Euphrates River is much more than just a river. It is similar to a mirror in that it reflects the intricacies of the world back to us. Imagine if you had access to a mirror that reflects the interesting link that exists between ancient tales and the intricacies of our current reality. It never ceases to amaze me how our perspectives on the past, the present, and the future are able to develop with time. It's almost as if we're on an endless quest to discover the mysterious underpinnings of everything that's going on around us. So basically, whether we think of it as a mix of politics, climate change, and history, or something even bigger and more cosmic, one thing is clear. The Euphrates River, which used to be a natural border, now blurs the lines between ancient stories and our modern world. It's important to remember that the stories we tell, whether they're from ancient texts or scientific data, all contribute to the same narrative, our shared human experience. We've reached the end of our incredible adventure exploring the mysterious Euphrates River. Just a friendly reminder that understanding the complexities of our world is a journey. It's important for all of us to have meaningful conversations that can bring about positive change. If you liked what you just experienced, remember to click the like button, subscribe for more interesting content, and share your thoughts in the comments section. Goodbye for now, until we meet again.